Kibi. Trans arena. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing, they wishing, they wishing. They wishing on me. Kibi. Girl, I still got it, and I'm still not in jail. Look at the Lord. Girl, I'm still at home. And not only am I at home transferring the girl, I still have these. Absolutely. Bad things. It's a lot of bad things that they wishing, they wishing, they wishing on me. Mm. Beach. So y'all turn on to a on three. Yeah, hair flip. Imagine if I never met the broskies beach. Girl, you tried it. Trans arena people are still sending me things. I know that you don't like heard you don't like that girl. So yeah, they still sending me stuff. Shout out to my boo Nikki. Shout out, hold on, I gotta open this real quick. Hold on, real quick, real quick. They tried it. Real quick, I gotta open this real quick. Real quick, I gotta open it. So hold on one second. One second. Hold up, y'all. Okay, I'm at. Okay. So I had to go open it. Bro, I was fast. What's going on? My goodness, y'all should be appreciative. So shout out to my boo, Nikki Proctor, my girl. I love you, girl. She has been a fan of the show for a while. This is my girl, and I have other stuff that people sent me, and I'm gonna go and get it. Okay, I just got the notification. Oh, what's all of this? Oh, what's all of this? Oh my god, I deserve all of this. Nikki, girl, what's all this? Girl? Oh my god. I deserve it all. I do. I sure do. Look, it's a whole bunch of stuff, girl. Is this a receipt? Is you suing me, girl? Is this a lawsuit? Girl, did you send me a lawsuit? Okay, no, this ain't a lawsuit. Okay, I was about to say, girl, you tried it. Don't try to sneak no lawsuit up here, girl. But oh my god, Nikki! Nikki, girl! My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it says, where's my damn rich girl? I gave it to you. Did I give it? She said, "Where my damn rings?" And that's on period. And that's on period. She said, "Where my damn motherfucking rings?" So, shout out to my boy. Oh my God, look at this. Look at all the stuff that I deserve. I deserve. Hold on, I'm about to read all this. I deserve all this stuff. I deserve. Ooh, what's the hell? Oh, it's metal. It's metal. I deserve all of this that Nikki sent to me. Yes, Lord, this say, hand it, slurp, something like, girl, what you done send me? Girl, y'all, I don't know what it is, but I deserve it. I deserve, oh my God, I don't know what it is, but I'm about to open it, and I deserve it. Girl, look at you. You better shut your mouth and keep on talking, girl. Oh my goodness, I deserve this. So look at the room. It is a cup of me. Oh my word. Yeah. And it got stuff on it. You can touch it. It got balls on it. Oh my god, look at my nose ring. Hold on, fix my nose ring. Okay, back to the gift. It got balls on it, girl. Oh my god, where the is that a nap? Where it come from? What's that? What came in my house? A logo. Okay, it says Hollywood on Lock, period. I said that to them because they posted me. Oh, look at this nigga. You a real fan, girl. Girls, that big in here from Carbonation. Girl, you might have to put big in here in my cup, girl. Ooh, Lord, it's what's in that? Thank you, girl. Ooh, look at me. Ooh, look at me. Hold on, let me look at me. Okay, period. She put her comments on. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so cute, girl. Oh my god, I love it. Girl, velvet is on my cup. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Oh. So, oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, it says uncheckable period. It says, I'm a very badass bitch, and that's on duh. Absolutely. Girl, I just feel like Nikki, I deserve this. I really do say hi. I say that. Period. Look at all of this wonderfulness. All of this is wonderful. Absolutely. Look at me. I'm so cute. Period. Um, I deserve all of this. So thank you. Girls, this is the straw girl. Is this the straw girl? Ooh, we got a little card in here. Look at the Lord. I got a little card here. I got to read this other card too. Oh my God, I deserve everything that's happening. I absolutely do. We're not gonna act like I don't deserve that. Nikki girl, oh my God. Ooh, it's something else. Ooh, look at the Lord. Just and the gift that just keep on giving. Ooh, my God, Nikki girl, you outdid yourself, girl. Nikki Proctor, girl. Yeah, I love you, girl. Girl, you outdid yourself. Look at everything that I deserve that is about to go on top of this. Look, look, look at all of this that I deserve. Look at this. All this wonderfulness. Look at this. The cover. And this is the scroll. I was right. And that's on period. I'm glad I smell it because I'll be losing shit. Look at this. Nikki. Girl, this is wonderful. Girl, I love them. Look at them. Like, I deserve all of this. This is wonderful. This is amazing. Nikki Proctor, girl. Girl, you about did yourself. And you had to. You absolutely did. I'm not, when people say you ain't have to do all of it, yes, you did. Yes, yes, you did. Thank you. Look at this. I am so appreciative and expecting. Absolutely. I expect stuff like this because I'm a good person. Keep me transparent. Girl, my God. Transparent. Girl, this is amazing. I'm not in jail. I'm over here opening all this wonderful shit for my people. This is wonderful. I love this. Oh my God. Look at the Lord and Nikki Proctor. My God. Now let me read my cards and stuff. Y'all know when I be doing my openings. If this is boring to you, I would tell you to come back in a few minutes if you want to hear about all these dry ass people and rolling loud. So it says the tumbler is not dishwasher safe. So I'm not supposed to put it in the dishwasher, and I wasn't, girl, because that's a whole trophy. And that's on period. So, and I will wash it because I still use the. I wash my dishes in the sink first, girl, and then. But thank you for telling me that. Girl, this is amazing. This is amazing, Nikki Proctor, girl. This is wonderful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Hurry up. Look at the screen. Is you looking at the screen? Hurry up. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Okay, so this is amazing. This is amazing. Okay, so she sent me a card. We're gonna read this card. And then so it says you are a Black History fact in the making. Period. I love hearing true stuff. So she said, hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, nigga, girl. Hair flat, period. She said, SeanDavieWay, you are one of my favorite YouTubers. Oh, thank you. And I just wanted to send this gift. I learned how to craft during COVID-19. Oh, this is amazing, girl. You did a good job, girl. As a way to, is it say preserve? Yes, preserve my peace, period. LOL. I hope you appreciate this tumbler. Oh, I do. If you think it is ugly, then just tell me that your 4 children made it for you, period. No, I don't have to because I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. You're on the come up and making sure others are coming up with you. That's power. That's grace. That's love. That's you. Absolutely. Like I literally am gonna put that on my gravestone because it couldn't be more true, girl. So thank you so much, Nikki. Girl. Oh my God. Is she in here? Is she here so I can say thank you to her? Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Oh my goodness. And then she's saying all of this, girl. I thought it was a lawsuit, Lord. I thought it was a lawsuit, but she just, sent all this. Oh my goodness. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful, girl. Oh, velvet. And so thank you, girl. Thank you, Nikki, girl. Oh my God, thank you. Hair flat. Is she in the building? Y'all make sure y'all tell me when Nikki come in. Oh my God, thank you so much. So I just want you to know that I got this, girl. I know you really want to meet up, make sure that I got it, and I did. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. Oh my God. So I'm here for. I'm so excited. So, girl, I thought it was a lawsuit, girl. Yeah, I thought somebody said, I'm like, oh, are you gonna try to sneak a lawsuit in a guild, girl? My God, I still accept. And that's on period. So thank you so much. Hi everybody. Let's get into these topics. Let's get into these topics. I know what you came for. So let's get into these topics. Look. Look at her. Look at her. Look.
Okay, okay, okay. Hey, okay, okay, okay,
What is this? What this little boy on the stage doing? What is this little boy on stage doing? Now look, this little lesbian. Look, I'm sick of this little lesbian. But Zeno, get this little lesbian. But Zeno, I'm gonna need you to stop bragging about her. And stop doing that. What is this little boy doing up here on the stage? I don't understand it. And this is the second time that the audience done been texting and catching up on phone calls since your motherfucking performance. People should not be emailing and shit when you on this motherfucking stage, Corey. Yeah. So yeah. So look, this is annoying. This is really is annoying. This little chipette is up here on this stage, kicking up and down. She tried to twerk with no booty. Like that can't save you when you're on the stage looking like a little boy. Trying to turn around and twerk. It's just weird. Like it's just what is happening right now. You know, you were the Insta home girl, now you twerking in front of us and shit. Like, well, what are we doing? So hair flip. So this stud is on this stage with the mosquito bites on her chest, talking about some yeah. Like you got girl, that's not hip hop. So Corey, little boy, figure out what you gonna do. Cause this ain't it. 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 We have a problem with you and this Teletubby fucking music. So girl, please go sit down somewhere. I'm like, where the fuck is Dreezy? You know, or somebody like, girl, we're Rap City. Like, well, where can the man? Like, why? This is a waste. Like, oh Lord. So she's sitting over here looking like a regurgitated virgin of Left Eye of TLC girl. So she'll know what she want to do. She'll know what she want to do. She's another confused LGBTQ barbecue. So yeah, we tired of her. We tired of you, Corey girl. Corey girl, you suck. Corey girl, sweetie's better. Corey girl, I'd rather listen to Doja Elf. Like girl, that's saying a lot. So yeah, girl, you girls are giving us dust. Like please go sit down somewhere. You and them mosquito bites you call breath. So Sean, you still at home? Them cops ain't come get you yet, and that's on period. Girl, I'm over here free as So yeah, I'm over here free as self help and shit. Absolutely, hair flip. Shout out to the keeper for being a basic build. And shout out to my boo King Pain. My God. Shout out to my boo King. Shout out to my friend. Hey friend. So Corey, girl, we're over it. So moving right along. I'm about to talk about her. Gross. So let's see what's next. Oh so Timon Pumbaa, look, they back out here. Look. How's your daughter? How's your wife? They back out here on the prowl. He out here talking about some over 20 years. Over 20 years or what? Sleeping with other bitches? What? You can't say over 20 years when y'all done slept well over 20 years with the people. Like this ain't no sacred about this. She knock them out there, go clean them, and then go lay them on the bed and wait for you. You know, all this weird ass shit that y'all been going around here doing. Oh my God, terrible. Shut your ass up. Like, you tried it. Tell T.I., whoever you are, you tried it. You and Oink Oink sitting here, you and Miss Piggy Tiny Gross. Like, see, stop trying to make it seem like you like her. Like, this is what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna make it seem like the only way you can allegedly get erect if there's another girl in the room. So, yeah, you tried it. You don't like her. You don't like her. Like, like, who trying to make it seem like you like her? You are so lame. Like, stop trying to make it seem like you like her. She just kept all your secrets. Or, like, that's it. Or, like, you and Oink Oink done about the divorce how many goddamn times? Then y'all live separately. You all at gates cussing people out and security, and all of that. And she said, hey, look how she looking in this orange bathing suit. And you got your pants above your belly button. Why? Why? Gross. So, yeah, we don't understand. We don't like this. Please don't do PDA. It's really not for you, Timon and Pumbaa. It's really not for y'all. It really isn't. And you can tell she's uncomfortable. Absolutely, look at her. Like, I would be uncomfortable too. So, Ti, please stop acting like you like Oink Oink all of a sudden. Like, you don't like her. I mean, why are you guys having all these allegations against you right now? If you liked her, you wouldn't have all these allegations. Here, flip. You wouldn't have all these allegations if you liked her. So, we're not gonna make it seem like you do, because if you did, you wouldn't be going to court. So, here, flip. So I'm gonna let sleeping pigs lie, because y'all tried it. So, please stop acting like you love her. This has been a one-sided relationship for the last 20 years, ever since she started allegedly dating you as a minor. So, here, flip. Let's not act like you had graduated high school before you start dating her. You didn't. So, gross. Expeditiously stop doing shit with Oink Oink in public. We would appreciate it. Hashtag gross. Okay. Tiny girl, you're not ugly. I'm not gonna sit here and call you Uggs, sis. I'm not gonna call you Uggs, and the reason I'm not gonna call you Uggs is because the rest of the internet already does. So I'm gonna let them have that. I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not gonna do that at all. But this does look like the picture before a luau. So shout out to you. Sitting here shaped like a cute pumpkin, with this alleged predator behind you licking on your motherfucking ear. So hey, if Fabulous and Emily can make it work, why can't you guys? So let's move right along. Yeah. So Oink Oink, gross, girl, yeah. Gross. So let's get into Eazy-E's beige daughter, the one that had a sweet 16, but sitting out here complaining about a motherfucking gravestone. Her beige ass could have changed a long time ago. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, hurry up. Oh my God.
I'll talk about it if you don't.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Obviously, it's been almost 25 years that this tombstone has had the wrong birth year on it. How that happened, I have no idea. It makes no sense. I don't know how you couldn't know your husband's birth year, but okay.
It's just a civil mistake. Just a simple mistake.
Our dad is Eazy-E. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a simple mistake.
It was. There you go.
Again,
His mama just told you it was a mistake by the printer.
It didn't. It shouldn't have taken 25 years to change. This is a legend. This is our father. It should have been done as soon as we asked. I know my sister really fought for it for many, many, many years, and she really had to do some things to make this really happen, and without even knowing if it really was supposed to be done or not. But this is the right thing to should have been many years ago. We're so excited about this today. To me, I think his next thing, he needs an even bigger grand situation going on top of this, or maybe even moving him into somewhere special. I tried that.
No disrespect, but what a bitch. Like, what the fuck? I probably would have said it out loud. Like, while we were sitting, I would have been like, you are such a bitch. And like, I'd be like, girl, like, we be bitches up like you. I'm just saying, my homegirls, they be bitches like you up. Like, I'm just saying, like, girl, go straight to your car when it's time to go to the parking lot, because my homegirls, like, I'm telling you, they over here unstriping boots and shit, girl, stepping out of heels. Like, girl, you are a bitch, and this is not the time or place for anything like that. And I don't see why you're complaining so hardcore about something you could have changed yourself. Like, I really don't get it. If you were, my sister was fighting so hard. Once again, where's your ethic? Like, where's your work where's your energy that you're putting towards this injustice that has happened to your father that has been sitting here for so long? Like, girl, please. You're the same girl that was on Sweet 16 blowing the money that your father left you on a party on MTV, but you can take a cute little bit of that coin after you turn 18, especially, girl, and go, crook a letter I, like go change that real quick. If you want him to have something more grand, you can just pay for it. You can just make it more grand. Why does it always have to fall on somebody else? Like, I really don't get that. You can't call out shit while taking no accountability, or while not trying to do anything in the process to change it. You're just standing there bitching and moaning about something you are able-bodied and able-willing to be able to change. You just didn't. I'm going to sit back lazy and complain about what everybody else is supposed to do and how things are supposed to be done because this was my father. Well, girl, you're an adult. So if you really felt that way, money talks. All you walk up in there with your used to have money ass and change it. If you want him to be moved and then put it to a goddamn mausoleum, a big or walk-in or a trap spot type of grave, girl, with his records playing and all of that, and benches and stuff for people to sit down and all of that, or the arcade rooms and bathrooms and all that inside of a girl, pay for it. Pay for it, girl. Make it happen. Make it happen. Y'all be the first ones to jump on social media and all this designer and jewelry and all of this in these cars and hopping off jets and on sandy beaches. But then when it comes to do shit that matters to you, allegedly, y'all don't have time for that. You don't have the coin for that. But I'm gonna complain about it in the process. It's like, girl, think before you speak. You sound really immature. You need to grow up. And you were really shady towards whoever did that stone. I don't know if it was his ex-wife, whoever, did that gravestone. I don't know, but you were very shady. And the things that you were saying and coming at her, that is disrespectful. Like, all the way around the board. Anything, all of that shit could have been said somewhere else to somebody else. Like, not in this point in time. Like, just so you can be girl, you tried it. So we're gonna listen to this shit one more time, and then we're gonna move on. Absolutely.
I'll talk about it if you don't.
Go ahead.
Obviously, it's been almost 25 years that this tombstone has had the wrong birth year on it. How that happened, I have no idea. It makes no sense. I don't know how you couldn't know your husband's birth year, but okay.
It's just a civil mistake.
The shade of it all. That was shady as fuck. Was that not shady? I don't know, hating on your own husband's birthday, but like, girl.
It's a civil mistake.
Our dad is Eazy-E. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a simple mistake.
It was, there we go.
Again,
His mama just told you it was a mistake by the printer.
It shouldn't have taken 25 years to change. This is a legend. This is our father. It should have been done as soon as we asked. I know my sister really fought for it for many, many, many years. And she really had. My
sister. What have you done? Like, that's what I'm sitting there listening for. I'm listening for, what have you done? I have been trying for many years to change this, and it would. No, my sister, his wife messed up. How you don't know your own husband's birthday. It's a lot of stuff being stated about other people, but what about you? If you feel so strongly about this, what have you done? That's all that's my question.
Do some things to make this really happen, and without even knowing if it really.
Shout out to Cynthia, my boo. Thank you, sweetie.
But this is the right thing to have been done. It's like I said, should have been many years ago. We're so excited about this today. To me, I think his next thing, he needs an even bigger grand situation going on top of this, or maybe even moving him into somewhere special. I tried that. I'll talk about it.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you will talk about it. So you guys said that she's very annoying. I heard Eazy's ex-wife been moving shady. Possibly. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on in the situation entirely. I just go off what they say. And from what she just said, she ain't did shit but complain. That's all I know when it comes to her. That's all I know. So is that she's done a lot of complaining, but I don't know. Maybe she has been moving shady. She's lucky she's not my kid gets slapped for real. Mom's kept her cool. Right. I mean, because that's a lot. That's a whole fucking lot, to be, doing. That is a whole fucking lot. So Nikki needs to sell those mugs, hunty, period. I agree. She does. They're beautiful. Look at it. I'm so excited. Thank you, boo, Lysandra. I gotta love you, girl. My boo, Lysandra. Thank you, girl. I know I deserve it. I do. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, boo. I love you guys. So let's move on from her. Yeah. She's a lot to drink in. Okay. So Kevin Hart was offered the seat to go to space, but turned it down. He says, when you've got these little ones, nah. So Y'all probably think I'm about to read this article, and I'm not, because I can't be here too long, and I want to get into DaBaby and all that stuff. So I'm not about to be here long. So let's just get into how I feel about this. And he says that he's not going to space because he got shorties, basically, that he has children, right? This is what this is meaning. Okay. Well, I'm confused by that because this is the same person that was drinking and driving a 12 sports car with other passengers inside of it. You know, he'll risk going to drink and then drive a car, but he's not willing to go to space sober. I was, I was just wondering. I mean, he just came off of doing all of these surgeries and, lost out on doing a lot of movies and things within that time for resting and all of that stuff because he got into a terrible car accident due to drinking and driving. Something that the scene he was removed from, he was not breathalyzed, he wasn't tested for his sobriety or anything of that nature. He was removed from the scene. There were other people in the car that were injured due to this car accident. So I find it mighty weird with the same person that still had those little children, with the wife at home at the time. Wasn't she pregnant? And you're willing to go out and risk your life doing things like that, allegedly, but you won't risk doing something sober. Okay. Kevin, stop talking to us. Please stop talking to us. Please. Stop talking to us, Kevin. I wish I would read that article. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. I wish I would read it. The same guy. Oh, okay. Same one that just totaled a car. Oh, okay. Alrighty then. So Yandy claps back at people questioning her about her adopted daughter's living situation. She made the grown decision to continue to live her life outside of my rules. Okay. So I'm not about to read none of this neither. But what I will say is that, allegedly this boy that Yandy's adopted daughter was seeing, he said some things as if he was going to call CPS and, some other things on Yandy and Yandy's family. And Yandy wanted her to allegedly stop seeing this boy, from what I saw. And she kept seeing the boy. So since she kept seeing the boy and feeling like she was grown, Yandy made her go back to her grandma's house, allegedly. So, with her going back to her grandma's house, because, the little girl, well, not little girl, she's not a little girl, but the adopted daughter, she says, I'm not calling her by her name because she's been the adopted daughter, so she's going to be the adopted daughter. That's who you are. You're the adopted daughter. That's your claim to fame, girl. Since you want to be famous, girl, on Love and Hip Hop, all of that shit. Okay, adopted daughter. So, the adopted daughter was sent back home to her grandmother. So she feels like, why send me back to the lion's den, and things of that nature, why send me back there type of situation. And Yandy basically says that, I didn't put her out, she was going to college, she went to college anyway, and So I guess we will read it. Let's just read it. So a commenter stated, why you give that girl back? Yandy says, give her back what? First of all, she's not an item. Some would beg to differ when it comes to you, girl. She's a person I love. She went to college. That's first, silly. Then second, when she aged out of the foster care, she made the grown decision to continue her life as a woman, making her own decisions that were outside of my rules. And she is forever welcome in my family. Stop with the negative shit. Y'all know there are feelings and people attached to the situations you speak of. You do know we occasionally read comments. Stop talking. Yeah, girl, shut up. So, Yandy. So here's the thing. Now, I don't like Yandy is the type of person to me that tries to act like, I adopted her. She is just like one of my biological kids. I look at her the same. No, you don't. If you looked at your same kids the same way, I highly doubt if your daughter was seeing someone, your biological daughter was seeing someone rather older, whatever. Because I didn't hear he was 30. I heard he was younger than 30. But maybe he is 30. I don't know. So, for her to be seeing someone and you know, and you just decide like, I'm gonna push you to him, I'm gonna give you to him. I don't think so. Most parents, especially protective parents, will do everything in their power to keep that kid home, or keep that kid, whether they gotta pick them up from school, drop them off, all type of shit. They're gonna isolate the fuck out of them until they turn 18. You know, like at least until they turn 18. They're gonna do everything in their power. You know, a protective parent, you know, is that's what they're going to do. But a parent that just be like, oh well, you acting wrong. No. With your kid is all, you're always gonna like technically look at your kid as a kid. So even when they are making certain decisions you feel like they're not ready for, isolating them makes things worse. It does not make things better. So if you say get out, then at that point in time when they go out there, they could be doing anything with anyone. Who knows, you know, what's going on with them because you have placed them there. So it's like, why would you put them in that type of situation? You know, I wouldn't put my kid in that type of situation. If they were making decisions, especially under the age of 18, that I didn't necessarily agree with, I would feel better with them being at home with me. At least they come home at night, you know, and things like that. If they are going to be out here just making their own decisions, I would rather know that they're okay, you know, because they're still technically under my care. You know, now when they turn 18 and they just out there, I mean, hey, you just gotta pray and hope for the best. You know, but until then, I believe it is our duty, you know, as parents to try and isolate them from making bad decisions as much as possible, but not isolating them for it, you know. So it's just like, no, don't do that. Like, keep the kid around, you know, they can learn from this, you know, because I find it mighty weird that Yandy, excluding his age or anything like that, I'm just saying, just a boy in general, you know, that Yandy does not like, you know, that this young lady decides to date. And, you know, Yandy's, oh, he's no good for you. He said he was going to call CPS on us and things like that. You know, he got to go, you know, type of situation. And, you know, you can't see him anymore. And, you know, she decides to still see him, and she is not fond of this person. Yandy, you can't act like you don't believe in second chances. I mean, where the fuck did NDCs just come from? Girl, you're married to a whole fucking drug dealer. So we're not gonna make it seem like you have the best taste when it comes to men. You choose men that make mistakes. So what if she was just looking at it that way? I mean, you're sitting here waiting for a felon to come home, and you have the girl. Like, have you seen your life? Like, girl, did you miss a season of your own life, girl? Because last I checked, you and your children sitting here waiting for a felon. Weird. But because he states that he's going to make a phone call, 86th, you can never see him. You don't think people said the same thing about Ben DC? Girl, pick a team. Like, girl, like, throw stones at glass houses much? I'm like, yeah, because this doesn't make any sense. That's why you should have talked to her and kept her there. Who gives a fuck what somebody states that they're going to do? If he really wanted to call CPS shit like that on you, he would have did it. He ain't did that shit. So whether you want him around, her around this man or not, something's attracting her to him. So guide her instead of push her to him. Don't do that. Don't push her into no pregnancies or getting STDs and all type of shit, getting beat on and all of that shit because you want to isolate her. Because if she want to stay at her grandma's house and she decided to go run away or go be with this person because she feels like that's what she wants to do, what did you solve? What did you fix? If you didn't want her to see him, like, you would have more power over that if she stayed with you. So the rumor of Mendici not liking her, and why you was looking for any little thing to get rid of her, because what the fuck she babysitting for anyway? Adopted daughter or not, oh well. You say you make so much money, you should definitely have a fucking nanny. She shouldn't be babysitting your motherfucking kids. Girl, you don't really know her. She done been on earth how many motherfucking years before she came to your house? You shouldn't even feel comfortable leaving her with your fucking kids, girl. I need you around my children at least a good 10 years before I even consider letting you babysit. You at least me or them 10 years. I need a good 10 years. Good 10 years solid. I'm about to just be leaving my child with you. That's why people leave their kids with their family. Because they know them. Girl, please. If she wasn't babysitting, there would be no ammunition. What's she babysitting for? She don't need to be babysitting your motherfucking kids. I don't give a damn if you run into the stove. Take them with you. The fuck? Like, girl, please. So you were getting something out of her being around, and let's not act like you weren't bored. And there were rumors of you doing certain things with certain people while Mendices was arrested, while he was incarcerated, girl. So it's mighty convenient that she came around, this big ass grown girl just came around conveniently at the time these little rumors were coming out. So it's just like, yeah, girl, please her flip. Like, girl, you tried it. So, Yandy, girl, you used that girl. You did. She was something to do. And I'm not gonna say that like literally you used her. Like, oh, I'm gonna just you. But I do feel like over time it did become to where she was more so of an item, than an actual person. Because if she was a person, you don't get rid of those. You keep those. Like no matter what, like you said, she's not a thing. Then why did you give it back? Why did you return it like you had a motherfucking receipt? You should still have it if it's not a thing, college or not. hmm College or not, because even still, when my kids go to college, this is still their home. There is no gave back. To like no, you didn't say she went to college. You sent her back. So stand on it. Don't try to excuse it. No, you said that she was doing shit. She wasn't following your rules. She need to go. Okay. I ain't got nothing against that. Stand on it. But still at the same time, I don't believe in adopting people and getting rid of them when you feel like when they do something that you don't like. You're not stating this was a year or two or three or four build up. If you like, what I was dealing with as much as I could. That don't sound like it was a story. It sounded like she did one like thing, and that thing you kind of blew up. So it's kind of like when you're looking for a reason to get rid of somebody. So could that have been because Mendices does not like her? Like, could it have been that you finally found something that you can kind of sever that tie with to, get her out of your home, to bring Mendices peace of mind? Because it does not seem, you can't convince me that Mendices likes her. And then if so, why isn't he walking around with the torch talking about she's still fam, y'all know what y'all talking about, that. He should be right around with you on this motherfucking campaign, girl. And he's not. You out here solo dolo acting like you still care about this girl. I'm not gonna say you don't. I'm not gonna say you don't love her, but it couldn't have been as real as you tried to make it. Because she wouldn't have been so disposable. You make it seem like the girl she keeps sneaking him inside of your home, and he's pushing this nigga out the window, and all of this. She like okay, like okay, yeah. Maybe you need to just going back to your grandma house so you can freely see this person. And so that's not how you're explaining it. You're explaining like you broke my rules, you had to go. Like, okay, well, your kids break the rules at your house all the time. They still there. And I feel like as they grow, when they become teenagers, 16, 17, shit like that, they still gonna be breaking your rules and they still gonna be there. So I don't feel like why she gotta leave. That you make yourself look fake. That's not other people. Because if you feel like I love her down, then you could have did this differently. You being fed up, it's just when it's time you gotta go. Type of situation. And that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he was like, you gotta go. And I don't necessarily believe it was her. I believe it was more so of the friction. Because if she felt it herself, like the tension between her and DC's and, falls upon Yandy to where Yandy's getting a dose of her own motherfucking medicine, like how DC's always feels in the middle between Yandy and his motherfucking mama. So it's the same thing. But Mendices can't get rid of Yandy, he can't get rid of his mom. But Yandy can get rid of that adopted girl. And that's exactly what the fuck you did, Yandy. So girl, please her flip. Like, you can't convince me. Like, girl, what you did was wrong. You shouldn't have did it. And I say you shouldn't have did it because you're trying to excuse it. If you did that shit and stood on it, like, nah, she got me fucked up. Okay, cool. I'm right there with you. Yeah, girl. Now look, now you did everything you could do for the girl. Now she run around here acting like she grown, being disrespectful, this and that. Girl, you ain't gotta act grown. You can be it. Like, girl, you can be whole motherfucking grown, girl. You ain't saying nothing but a word. So don't let me hold you back. So stand on it. Now I don't know what just happened. Yandy, let me find out. Yandy, let me find out, girl. Yandy, oh, let me find out. I don't know what just happened. No idea, but I'm keep on talking my shit. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in my back? In my back? I don't know what just happened. I have no idea. I have no idea. All I can think is Yandy don't like when I'm over here talking about her Yandy, but girl, look, girl, because no motherfucking weapon, girl. Mm-mm. No weapon at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Here's the thing, how we gonna support you if we don't know?
And you got that Jackson blood in you. Michael would have hit it.
Michael would have
anytime. Janet would hit it anytime.
I didn't want to put
Come on now, you got that Jackson blood.
Oh my God.
Hit it, girl.
You've been mentioning y'all's name.
I wish I was a Jackson.
Tried it. Shout out to Diamond. Tried it.
I mean, my throat is not together.
It's not together, but.
No weapon formed against me. No,
yeah.
Prosper.
Yandy, now, wow, girl, you tried it. Girl.
He will.
What instead of what, girl?
What he said he will.
And he gonna be where?
He will stand by
your side, yes, Lord.
He will complete.
Yes.
So don't be afraid
of Yandy. And we ain't scared of Yandy. You through the what?
You through
the whole what, girl? Tried it.
I heard Michael come out there.
Tried it. Hold on, where my girl at? Tried it.
Hey bitch, I don't care if you do
not fuck with me. Just stay off my shit, please.
Bitch, I don't care if you're not fucking with me. Just stay off my IG.
Bitch,
I do not care if you ain't fucking with me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I do not care if you're not fucking with me.
Bitch, you mad?
You just mad cause I ain't fucking with you.
Nope.
Bitch, you mad cause I don't.
Nope. Ho.
Bitch, you mad I ain't fucking with you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey bitch, I don't care if you do not fuck with me. Just stay off my shit, please, bitch. I don't care if you not fucking with me. Just stay off my IG.
Bitch.
I do not care if you ain't fucking with me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I do not care if you not fucking with me.
Bitch, you mad, girl. My goodness. That's my favorite part. What you say? Bitch, you mad, period. So, here, flat. So, shout out to my boo, Nikki. Girl, look, Nikki, girl. Look, Nikki, girl. Look, girl, look. I'm super excited. Okay, thank you. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Girl, who wasn't here, you gotta rewind it, Nikki girl. Nikki girl, I'm so thankful. My God, I love you, Nikki girl. This was so sweet. This was so sweet. You have no idea. It warms my heart. It warms my heart. It makes me feel like this. It absolutely does. It makes me feel like I'm not a felon. It makes me feel like I'm not in jail for PPP fraud. That's how it makes me feel. So I love you, girl. Thank you. Oh my God, we love Nikki. So let's get into Sweetie. So Sweetie, shout out to her. She was in the bazaar. She looks incredible. I have no complaints. I don't know why she on this flow. But and that's what I commented, and that's on period. But I don't know why she on the ground. I'm like, girl, get up. Like, why are you on the floor? Like, get up. But other than that, she looks great. There's other shoots of her standing up. Thank God. But yeah, she looks incredible. I think Sweetie looks great. Absolutely, she's always been a beautiful girl. I love the fashions on her. I love it. Absolutely, it is wonderful. Shout out to her. I don't have a complaint about any of these pictures. I think they're all beautiful, besides her being on where COVID is, where COVID falls to. Other than that, this is beautiful. It absolutely is. So this kind of looks like a devilish picture, though, like fell from heaven, Luciferian, money all over the floor, her being on the floor, down instead of up, how it cuts the back to, there's two sides of the coin, kind of makes you wonder what they bleeped out, like what did the top actually show? Like what are those, like devil wings? But it kind of looks like devil horns too. So this is very, I'm signing to the Illuminati. So shout out to Sweetie. You look great, girl. Absolutely do. The devil looks good on you, girl. Go on, girl. So shout out to Sweetie. So this reporter, I have a lot of respect for her.
Fuck you right off.
I'm not on yet.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna want to
Yeah, we're not on.
20 seconds.
Thank you.
You beautiful as hell.
Thank you.
God damn. I better not be on motherfucking camera. But why you over here on camera though?
Watch Spectrum News. You can find out. Go find a TV and watch Spectrum News. You can find out.
For what reason?
Watch the news and you can find out.
Oh, this is so cool. I can put drugs in here, girl.
Channel 9 and
Nikki, girl, I can put drugs in here. Yeah.
That's why I can't be left alone with a black woman. Or a mulatto chick.
Oh, girl, I can put some drugs
We
in
are
here.
done
Yo.
have a great rest of your day.
You are sexy. Fuck you right off.
I'm not on yet.
Shout out to you. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not on.
What's your business? Absolutely. Tell me what your business is. I can shout out to you and thank you for the super chat. I will shout out your business. Is it Vibrations 121 on Facebook and Instagram? Is that what it's called? Vibrations 1212? Vibrations 1212? Is that what it's called? Because if so, absolutely. Shout out to you. Shout out to your business. I love when people have businesses. Twist the top. Okay, that's what I did, girl. But no, girl, I think I'm gonna put some drugs in here, girl. Girl, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I'm a Whitney Williams this situation, girl. Absolutely, girl. I'm gonna put some drugs in here. And it got two sides. Girl, I'm putting drugs in here. Oh, what are they talking about? I'm putting drugs in here. So absolutely, the drugs are pairs and one or the other. Girl, I'm putting some drugs in there. Yeah. So yep, absolutely. I'm putting some drugs in here. Ha 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 ha. You're saying look at the Lord. I could be right in church. So yeah, but thank you. I got a little, and this comes off and the cops would never know. So I'm gonna tell them, like, you put it in there, y'all putting shit in people's cars now. Police, you tried it. Whatever you find in here, you put. And that's on period. Anything you find, you put there. So that's how I look at it. So shout out to her for keeping her composure when you have idiot, like chauvinistic ass dudes walking around you just being gross. So shout out to her for that. I think that's so disgusting. Like when men do that shit, you know, to just walk up and openly, you know, out loud, you know, kind of get a woman attention that she's probably not requesting. You know, when you're just, you know, especially like when it's the thick girl or a girl with a big butt or a girl with big breasts, you know, it's like, woo! Damn, girl, I'll be like, gross. I'll be like, ugh. I'll be like, yeah, it's gross. Like, I just don't like when people do shit like that. So, shout out to y'all because that's gross. And it's kind of embarrassing, like, especially if a person doesn't want that type of attention. You know, like if I don't want you to be doing, like, stop talking to me. Like I'm engaged or I'm married or, you know, she's like, ugh, gross. Like, don't do that. You know, so it's just, some people are like that. Some aren't, you know, but still at the same time, shout out to her because gross. She is pretty though. She's a pretty woman. But yeah, that's unfortunate. Whether, you know, he was doing that shit for attention or not, it's still gross. So shout out to her for holding her composure because I would have cussed his ass out. I would be like, nigga, who the fuck you honking your horn at? So hair flip, look at Pegasus, y'all. Look, Pegasus ain't having no clothes. I ain't playing a piece of this music. They already trying to take me down. Look, Pegasus on shoulder up, showing her ass, hoofing all over that stage, scraping the stage. Girl, look at her. With them repetitive ass songs. Gone, Pegasus girl. So, Pegasus was there, tallest person on stage. At Coachella being, you know, a horse. And so shout out to her for being the first horse to perform at did I say Coachella? It's not Coachella. It is Rolling Loud. So shout out to Pegasus. What is this? Her second year? second year in a row, third year in a row, trampling all across this goddamn stage. Up there, nay. So shout out to her and this repetitive ass since 2019 ass shit that she up here doing. So gone, girl. So she was there with barely any clothes on. Shout out to her. I mean, that's the type of world we live in now, to where less is just that less. And shout out to Pegasus for fucking this stage up. Absolutely. So, shout out to Pegasus. I mean, I don't know what else to really say. I mean, it's different day, same songs. So shout out to Pegasus. No, we're gonna come back to this. We're gonna come back to this because I want to get to the baby. But shout out to my boo Issa-Rae. Shout out to her for getting married. She looked incredible. So look.
Light on to be special too. Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas? Fucking light on. Put a hand in the air with a cell phone and then turn the fucking light on to be special too. Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas? Fucking light on.
Now this will be the first chance the girls have had to meet.
So a shoe got thrown at him. Somebody did come out and identify themselves as like being the one who threw the shoe, but it's like, who gives a fuck? Like, me, you threw a shoe. Good for you. You're still pussy. I mean, I don't agree with throwing shit on people, throwing things at people while they're on stage. I don't care how much I don't like the person. If you basically aren't up there on the microphone saying nigger, if you're not saying that as like a white person, pretty much, well, actually any other nationalities in black, then I'm gonna throw my motherfucking shoe at you, ho. But like, other than that, I'm gonna throw my shoes, my phone, my wallet, me. Yeah, absolutely. But other than that, I really don't feel a reason to be like throwing shit at people while they're on stage. I think that's trash. It doesn't really matter what they're saying. I mean, childish. But the baby, people don't really like you. I think the best thing for the baby to do is just to shut up. Some people are best seen. Some people are better, seen and not heard. I think he's one of those people, I should say. He is very ignorant in a lot of things that he says. And I think that people don't pay attention to his ignorancy. Like, he's very ignorant, like, to a lot of things. So, especially, his HIV comment, and stuff like that. He's very ignorant. Like, you can tell that. He fourth grade reader. So DaBaby is receiving backlash for homophobic HIV remarks at Rolling Loud. So now y'all know when he had told people to put this, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases, then put your cell phone lighter up. Ladies, if your kitty cat smell like water, put your cell phone lighter up. Fellas, if you ain't sucked no male parts in the parking lot, put your cell phone light up. Okay. So he said a lot of very ignorant things. The first thing about the whole, AIDS, HIV, transmitted diseases remark. Anybody can carry those. So it kind of annoys me when people, because I'm not defending DaBaby in this moment, but I'm saying just because he said those things out loud does not mean that men, women, hetero, and gay carry, set, diseases, illnesses, whatever you want to refer to as. So with him stating that, I don't really see how that's just like automatically he's talking about gay people because he said HIV or AIDS. I don't, because I don't associate it with that immediately. I associate it with anybody can have it. Just in Florida, a man was just arrested and sentenced to 2 years. A white man was sentenced to 2 years because he did not disclose with his female partner that he has HIV, and not HIV as a gay male. As a heterosexual man, he has HIV, meaning he contracted it from a woman, not a man. Okay, so that's why you can say he's just ignorant, in the video. Don't go Jason Waterfalls with that white dude that was in the mirror, with that wasn't because of a gay relationship, You know, like that. I mean, you know, like that's weird, you know, to make it seem like only men, you know, carry, you know, they're the ones that the givers, you know, but I mean, the carrier, I would say, like more so the tour, you know, but so at the same time, I just don't necessarily agree that that's what he meant. I don't think he meant it that way. But his other remarks, I absolutely believe that those were, you know, homophobic. You know, with him saying, you know, that if you didn't suck any dick and, you know, and things like that. Basically, 'cause that's what he said. Those remarks, I do view those as homophobic. But the thing about it is, okay, we live in a culture to where when something is stated, it is, you know, blanketed, you know, immediately. It's like an umbrella, you know, that it's being shoved above one remark, you know, that you say, you know, one or two or however many, right? So in a world where a person can agree with something, we also live in a world where people get to disagree with it too. Okay. Now, there are plenty of people that disagree with me as a black man that I should be doing certain things. That I should only date certain people, you know, rather gay or straight. You know, I should only be with my kind and things like that. But then you have other people that are open-minded that'll be like, no, you can date whoever you want to. I mean, whoever you fall for, so you fall for. You know, nobody dictates or controls that. But both of those parties still exist. You know, it's still going to be those people that feel like I should be doing certain things as a black man. And there's still going to be those certain people that feel like I can do whatever I want as a man in general. It doesn't mean that because one is more so of right and one more so is wrong, that, you know, that's going to cancel either of them out. These opinions are always going to exist. So with that being said, and these opinions always going to be able to, you know, exist, I feel that we can't blanket it, you know, just because of what he stated. Because Lil Nas X is the type of person that, you know, quote unquote, for, you know, the gay community, so he gets to say things towards it. And you're also going to have people out there like him and others, you know, that will be against it. You know, it doesn't make it right, but just because you have a party that agrees that, hey, people should just be able to live how they want to, this should matter, this, you're going to have another side that they view that those things do matter. You know, it doesn't necessarily make them wrong. It just makes them wrong because they feel like they want to get disrespectful. You know, so with the comments that he's saying, if you haven't sucked any dick in the parking lot and things like that, if you haven't done any of those things, then like, why are you taking offense? Like, you know, what's weird is that him bringing these things up. So I feel like something may have just happened or something he had just heard with somebody. I don't know. And he was just kind of projecting that energy out, you know, to somebody he was angry with. You know, I don't know. You know, so I don't know why it happened, but he doesn't strike me as the type of person that does everything in his power to try to offend, you know, gay people. There's a lot of men that are like him, you know, like that are heterosexual and ignorant, you know, to a lot of things, you know, that just, you know, just don't necessarily know better. So I'm not excusing his behavior at all. Like, no, I feel like the things he said are homophobic. They absolutely are. But I mean, what's going to be done about it? I mean, what are people going to actually do? Y'all always say y'all going to cancel people. This man done hit women in the face, slap cameras out of girls' hands. I mean, he done did all type of shit. You know, the females, you know, the black girls especially. He done did all type of shit. But now since he done said something about the gay community, he's supposed to. Okay, hair flip. So I'm going to let the LGBTQ barbecue handle that. I'm going to let them handle it. But I'm gonna get into what I believe it's T.S. Madison has to say about all of this. Someone who is a part of the LGBTQ barbecue. So and that's gonna be right after this. So DaBaby was on stage showing Pegasus Love, right? He played him and Pegasus song, right? Her flip, and y'all know Pegasus was there. So then, you know, everybody's just like, oh, wow, yay, Tori's showing her love. I mean, Tori, DaBaby's showing her love. And then right after that, oh, DaBaby. This is why I say he is ignorant. Like, because it makes no sense. How are you going to play Meg's song and then bring out the alleged man that shot her? That doesn't make sense, man. You can't show love while supporting the person that allegedly fucking shot her. I'm like, what? I'm like, now Pegasus run on this goddamn stage and trample over everybody. I ain't even gonna be mad. If Pegasus go on stage and throw that fucking toddler, Tora, off the damn stage, I'm not even gonna be upset with her. I'm not. If she go out there and you know, literally kick the fuck out of him with one of them horseshoes beach, I'ma allow it because this is stupid. Like, and I'm saying on DaBaby's behalf, but whatever you believe, whether you believe Tory did anything or whether you believe that Tory didn't do anything, it's still shady. Knowing that there is always going to be friction between Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. There's always going to be friction between them because of this whole situation, whether Tory is innocent or guilty. You know, it's just association with these two people at all. You know, it's just not going to be, you know, it's going to be looked at as shady, you know, in some type of way. So, in taking a side, you could have brought Megan on set. Why didn't I didn't understand it. Like, Megan's there. If he was going to show Megan love, why didn't Megan come out and perform the beginning of that song that he played of hers? Why didn't she just come out and do it? But people are trying to make it seem like they're cool. I don't think so. Like, because I really don't think she was feeling that shit. If you think about it, because Megan could have been right out there on stage singing that shit. She was there. Like, she was there. So she could have easily just came out, you know, and he gonna give Megan all this money. Like, she could have easily came out beach and, you know, and did that little, you know, and it was just the beginning of the song, so it wasn't much, you know. She came out there for a quick, you know, 15 seconds and been on her way, you know, and just showing support. But she did not do that. And you see why? Because he doing shit like this. He the type that I had her come on stage, and as she coming off that mascot, Tory would have been behind her. You know, so that's what I said. It's like, whether you think that Tory is innocent or guilty, it has nothing to do with that. Like, that's completely beside the point. Just, it's the principle of everything that has transpired between Megan and Tory. It's like, it's gonna look some type of way. Like, this is the basically the birth of the beef between DaBaby and Megan in the first place. You know, it's Tory. You know, so, but I don't know. That's why I was just like, oh yeah, this. You know, because people are like, oh, you know, DaBaby showing Megan love. I don't think so. I think DaBaby was trying to soften the blow. DaBaby, you was trying to soften the blow because you knew you was about to, you need like to punch her with that shit, because I don't think she was expecting that. I don't think she was expecting Tory to be there at all. So, and then Rock Nation was basically streaming, you know, this. Why would Rock Nation stream Tory if Tory says that Rock Nation has such this problem with him? Like, why would they even let him show up? I mean, they didn't stream Uzi Vert, but they didn't stream Uzi Vert allegedly due to copyright, you know, situations, in legalities, you know, with, you know, some copyright issues. That's why Lil Uzi Vert wasn't streamed, why his performance, why it wasn't shown through the Rock Nation stream. But Tory's was with DaBaby. And I could have sworn Tory said Rock Nation hates him. You know, like, they despise him. You know, they've been trying to take him down. So why was he even allowed to be there? Like, I don't understand that. In that case, I feel like Chris Brown should have been able to be there, because that's some bullshit. So here flat. So Chris Brown should have been at Rolling Loud. So that's just how I feel. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like if Jay-Z not going to stream Chris Brown because of the affiliation, what happened between him and Rihanna, because that's how I feel. And that's why I also feel like why Beyonce has never worked with Chris Brown. It's because of all of that stuff with motherfucking Rihanna Bleach. And it's the same thing with this situation here. So with your alliance to Megan Jay-Z, why would you let Tory be here, but you won't let Chris Brown? I don't see. This is what. Now, you know, I love Giselle Knowles Carter. You know, I love her. But y'all, look now, Jay-Z, you trying it? I'm like, I don't know, cousin-in-law. You trying it? Are you trying it, cousin-in-law? Are you trying it? Because Chris Breezy could have been there. He got a lot of good music. So he could have been there, and he got a lot of new music too, a lot of features and stuff with her, and you know, and Chris could have been there, Jay. So. Okay, so Oh my goodness. Y'all not about to hate on Britney getting naked because this conveyor ship is about to be up. This conservatorship, conveyor ship, however the fuck you call this shit, it's about to be up. So Britney out here showing her titties. And that's on period. I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. Yeah. So she out here showing her motherfucking titties, bitch, and y'all tried it. Y'all tried it. Britney is out here flashing the girls. Britney is out here saying Mardi Gras on you hoes. She is excited to go to Mardi Gras because she gonna get her motherfucking beads when she go to motherfucking Mardi Gras. Y'all tried with Britney Spears. Britney Spears runs LA. Okay, Britney Spears is about to get out this thing, and she about to be wild, girl. And Britney, I want to party. Britney, I want to party, girl. So Britney out here showing her titties on you horse, baby. She's out here letting you know that she is almost free. So yeah. So shout out to Britney Spears and her tatas, because girl, you're looking good, Britney, girl. So it's Britney bitch on you hoes. Britney said, "Don't play with me. I'm about to come take all of your little white boys. Yeah, cling on to those little 26-year-olds because I'm about to fuck the dog shit out the motherfuckers, girl." So Britney is not playing with you hoes. Britney came to take your man. So shout out to Britney. I'm super excited for you to be out here. Wow, girl. I cannot wait. Oh, girl, Britney, turn into a thought, girl. You deserve it. Britney, you deserve some thought years, girl. I don't give a fuck what they saying, girl. You deserve some thought years. So shout out to Britney Spears. Shout out to my boo. Because I believe TS is next. Let me see. Let me check. Okay, yes. TS is next. Okay. So let's get into this before we get into TS. Lil Nas X has said, y'all be silent as hell when niggas. I don't know if you're allowed to use niggas. I don't know if you're allowed to use that word when you like love white people. So I feel like you should show. With that word. Like, stop trying to relate. It's annoying. Dedicated their entire music catalog to rapping about sleeping with multiple women. But when I do anything remotely sexual, I'm being sexually irresponsible and causing more men to die from AIDS. Y'all hate gay people and don't hide it. Okay. So, Lil Nas, go get your mama Hicks. Listen here. Because I feel like you listen to a lot of white people. You need to listen to somebody bleak. Okay. So you're saying that, it was fine for a bunch of heterosexual men, whether alleged or real. They got to come forward and make music and cater to have a menage a trois and, having really explicit videos, girls shaking their romps in videos, and, the monumental Anaconda video that Nicki Minaj did, whatever. Okay, I get it. I understand you. I'm listening. Bueller. Here's the problem with you, Lil Nas X, okay? If you are going to make music that caters to gay people and have, your videos, implement a lot of gay behavior and just, what gay people do and the lifestyle of being a gay person, Lil Nas, go get your mama Bell Pepper Hex. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? You don't need anybody to approve, sign, seal, and deliver shit that you have already done, decisions that you have already made, all right? So stop bitching about it, all right? So here's where the problem comes in, Lil Nas X. Girl, if you are opening the door, just imagine a door, for the gay community, and I want you to listen to this, because I'm a realist, and obviously you don't have any of these around you. If you want to open that door for these gay people that you swear want to come into the industry, and you want them to be able to freely do all the things that you are doing, you have to do that with no complaint, because being gay in a heterosexual industry is never going to be accepted. Okay? That's why it's important for people like you to open up a door for a new lane for people to be able to come in and solidify and have a whole new type of fan base based off of the door that you have opened. So while you stuck through, you came in and you did your thing and you continuously do your thing and be a great artist in the process of opening the door for other gay people to come through that same door. You can't go over and open the heterosexual door and feel like you're just going to rally a whole bunch of gay people inside of it. These are two different lanes. That's the problem. You cannot force heterosexual people to agree with what they already have their minds made up about. Their minds are made up. A lot of people associate attraction to music. If they're not attracted to you, whether you or your sexuality, so what? Like, who cares? Because it's never going to be accepted over there. That's why you're always going to be constantly fighting. There's nothing to fight. Just have your own lane. Make your own music. Be your own person. Like, that's it. Stop trying to jump into the heterosexual room. That's the problem. That's not your lane. You're not heterosexual. So why are you even comparing heterosexual music to your music? Because they're two different types of music. You should be comparing your music to other gay people. Other people that have came before you, because there has been people that have opened the door. Focus on that instead of the people that are going to naysay, because you're going to have a lot of those. It's going to be a lot of people that never agree. They're never going to agree with it. So whether the next rapper comes and they're gay, they're going to deal with the same shit. They're going to deal with the same scrutiny. It doesn't matter if it's 100 fucking years from now. It's going to be the same thing if they're trying to get into a heterosexual community and be accepted for being gay when you can just be gay in your own lane. Like, y'all keep trying to force yourself over there with the heavyweights. You're not going to be put in no category in a motherfucking Pop, 50, Jay-Z. Like, you're not. Like, hair flip. Like, that be your problem. Like, you're not getting put over there. You're not. So if another gay rapper comes out, or a gay person in general that sings or whatever, they're going to put them on the monument with people like you and Frank Ocean and Elton John and, and everybody else, that's openly gay. The Santana's, like, y'all going to be placed next to each other. They're not putting no hetero people over there with y'all. Like, that's just me being real. Like, they're not going to put heterosexual men over there in no gay category. Like, they're just not going to do that. They're going to leave the heteros with the heteros. They're going to leave the gays with the gays. The only way to come over into the hetero community in that way is your music. Is your music. Like, it's different. So somebody like Pac came out as gay, it would have been a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, but his music is so influential. His talent speaks for itself. So it's still hard not to support him. When a lot of people found out that Frank Ocean was gay, it was still hard not to support him because you really enjoyed his music. The talent spoke for itself. You are a gimmick. The fuck out of here, ho. Absolutely, Young M.A. Period. Who came out a gay woman. Not came out as no motherfucking straight cowboy. Then all of a sudden was gay. Like, yeah, you tried it. So it's different. Stop comparing the two because they're not. Like, they're not the same. Like, just worry about your lane. Like, don't worry about heterosexual people because they're going to be them. They're going to think how they think. They're going to be how they are. And it's no different than with us. How a heterosexual person can sit there and be like, oh, I don't see how people can be gay. I don't see how they can do this. I don't see how I can do that. And it's a lot of you gay people that sit there and say, I don't see how he can be straight. I don't see how he can do this. I don't see. It'd be the same thing because we are not supposed to understand what isn't for us. Like, it's not for us. So it's that fine time trying to make a war, out of something to where it's like gays against the heteros. Like, I mean, technically they're going to win every time. So, I mean, in that nature, like, because it's more of them technically, especially than us, so it's way more of them. It's way more of them. So just stop it. Like cut it out with that shit. It's a cop out to me. It is a cop out. Don't worry about who gives a fuck what heterosexual people think. Like, I really don't understand that. If you're going to be, this person that's carrying the torch, then carry the torch. If it's a problem, step down. I mean, that's probably what you should do. Obviously, you can't handle it. So if you can't handle it, move around. Just go away. If you can't deal with the pressure, because it's a lot. The next gay person that comes through and tries to do the same thing, a lot of pressure. I'm sure Santana goes through all type of things. Just because he's gay. He's going to be ostracized. There's going to be people that don't even want to get in the studio with him, produce him, nothing. It gets to the point where he'll have to have a massive nationally known hit for certain people that already could have been working with him to work with him. It's like he has to be accepted by other people before they say, like, okay, now we can, go around him. It's a lot. T.S. Madison, she just had a fucking show on TV. It took her a long road to get there. She went through a lot of things, on her way there. Why do you think you just get to go through nothing? Like, y'all hetero people, y'all openly don't like gay people. And it's a lot of gay people that openly don't like straight people. And that's kind of what you're giving when you're saying something like this. Two wrongs don't make a right. So if I disagree with a lot of thought processing of a lot of hetero people have, me coming at them, disrespecting them, it's not going to help. Like, it's not going to change anything, like besides just make it physical, but like other than that, it is what it is. So if I'm going to let a racist person be racist, just keep it on the inside, I'm going to do the same thing with somebody that's homophobic. You don't have to like gay people. I'm completely fine with that. Just don't disrespect me. Just don't talk to me. Ignore me. Just act like I'm not even here. I guess don't ever me being around somebody that's racist. I would say the same thing. Like, you can be racist. That's fine, because I'm not going to change that. I can beat you to a pulp and you're still going to wake up, because, I'm going to knock your ass out. When you wake up, you're still going to be racist. So, and if anything, what I just did to you is just going to make it, now you have a reason. Now, oh, this black man, I did. Yeah. So, whatever. So, hair flip. So, I don't mind a person being who they are. Like, you can be exactly that. Just, there's no reason for you to disrespect me for it. So when you have comments like this and you kind of cop out, this is what makes people want to attack you. Because it's just ignore it. That's all you can do. That's it. Ignore it and acknowledge what you feel that needs to be acknowledged. And Lil Baby going on stage, stating what he said about HIV and AIDS, he did not say anything about anybody being gay in that bracket. Like, that's not, when he said something about gay people, he said something completely different about having sex in the parking lot. He didn't say, if you ain't sucked another man's male part in a parking lot that got HIV, he didn't say nothing like that. So it's like, I feel like people are trying to merge, and put it all together. And like, no, that's not what that boy got on that stage to say. Like, that's what we're not about to do. Just like somebody hetero could carry it, somebody gay could too. I mean, it's the 50-50, so I mean, it is what it is. So, but no, I don't feel like it was, I feel like people are generalizing it, and I don't think it needs to be generalized. What he did say against, his comments that he said about gay people, homosexual people, was wrong. I don't think that he should have said that, because it was just really unnecessary. There was just really no, I didn't see the reason. I'm like, well, where did this come from? Like, weird. So, but unnecessary, yes. A reason to generalize and say that he is, like, he hates gay people, I don't go that far. But I mean, who knows? I mean, you never know. He could be on stage the next time and say, fuck all gay people. You never know. So let's get into TS, y'all, because I'm about to get out of here. But we're gonna do a quick station head. Absolutely. So I gotta go to the gym. Yeah, maybe we'll do it later. We'll see. So TS Madison says, at DaBaby. What was the reason? Do you know how many gays truly buy and stream your music? And do you know the amount of people who are living with HIV and AIDS that you attacked for nothing? Then the gays break their necks to be at events like that, to be completely disrespected. So I would agree that none of that was necessary. I don't. And if, somebody, of the LGBTQ community, if they take offense, I cannot blame them. I can't be like, oh, well, y'all just, with this moment in time, or what he said, I feel that they have a right to say something. I don't feel a reason to say anything, because, like, I'm not like a fan of DaBaby like that. It's like, I listen to some of his music, but I'm not like like a diehard. I'm, making sure I'm at concerts and things like that. So it's easy for me to chuck the deuces, and just be like, oh, well, okay, nigga. I mean, and I kind of like checked out on him when, you know, he hitting girls in the face and, you know, snatching their phones, slapping their phones out of their hand, breaking their phones and shit. Like, I don't like none of that shit. Like, he's like mad disrespectful towards a lot of his fans, mainly black ones. So I don't like stuff like that. Like, I really don't. I feel like that speaks volumes on a person and how he's treated people. I mean, just go look it up. Just go type it in on YouTube, DaBaby and a fan, and DaBaby hits girl, you know, and shit like I'm not down with all of that shit. Like, I don't. So anyway, so I fell back from him a while back. So anybody at that concert, especially that was you know, that is in the gay community or just there, like, you don't even have to be gay, you could have been offended, you know, by the things that he was saying. So you know, if y'all have something to say, y'all have a right. You know, I cannot blame anybody for, I don't, that's why I say I don't back him in any way, shape, or form, you know, about anything he said. I don't think that it should be generalized about the HIV statement. You know, he said, you know, things about male parts and stuff like that. That's about homosexual people. I don't feel that he was referring to gay people when he said the AIDS HIV comment. I don't. But I mean, he could have been. You know, I think people kind of took it that way because he kind of followed up with the things that he said. You know, like a lot of women could have been offended. Women could have been offended. You know, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, like, I mean, I mean, that's technically disrespectful too. So I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, why are we just jumping right to those comments? I mean, he was disrespecting female genitalia. I mean, is that just okay? Is that socially accepted now? I'm just like, okay, I guess. I'm like, I didn't necessarily care for anything that he said right there. You know, not just I didn't care for what he said about the gay community and what he said about people that may have, you know, a transmitted disease or, you know, anything like that. It's not just that. Oh, I mean, every fucking thing he said to me was kind of low-key offensive as fuck. You know, I guess some things get skipped over. You know, it's okay that he's talking about female genitalia. It's all right. Not a big deal. We'll skip over that. Did you hear what he said about this stuff? You know, so but I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. With DaBaby, he has to deal with this. It's not my struggle. I wouldn't tell somebody to cancel him for it. I just think he should explain himself, because where did this come from? Like, I mean, what were you having a bad night? Did something happen? What would make you say that? Like, I mean, I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand why he thought just saying that, and especially how he said it so nonchalantly, that wouldn't be a problem, that wouldn't be an issue. No, everything you're saying is an issue. Like, this is a problem, you know. So that's what I said. I don't know if something happened with someone and he was feeling what he was saying about them, you know. And then you have a lot of people in this crazy industry, they be saying a lot of things and witnessing a lot of things. You know, he could have just been leaving the club and seen two, you know, big artists in a car, and one was sucking the other nigga dick. You know, he just saw two big rappers in the front seat of a motherfucking car, and this rapper was just, you know, sucking this nigga dick, and this rapper just so happened to be behind him right now, in the audience or something, and he just like, oh, look, these dick suck niggas. You know, so I mean, who knows? You know, like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Was he shading somebody that was in the audience? Did he shade somebody that came to the stage, maybe, that he didn't want there? You know, so I don't know. It just didn't make any sense. I'm just like, what is going on? I'm just like, what is happening here? I'm like, DaBaby, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Because, like, what's happening? Like, what? It came out of nowhere. So that's why people are really kind of confused. Like, what happened? But yeah, I don't, hopefully he explains it, because I'm lost. I am completely lost into why he would say anything like that at all. At all. And we're gonna go over there and on Station here, we're gonna talk about that too, because y'all, did you see that Jack Harlow said that he would have did the naked scene with Lil Nas X if he would have known that he wanted him to do it? You know, the scene of, if you watch the video, Industry Baby, that the scene that he was dancing, they were in a shower scene dancing naked, that he would have did it with him. I was like, oh my good, you would? So he real accepting. Jack Harlow want him some gay fans. Jack Harlow says y'all got him fucked up. And thank you, Yolanda Boo. Yolanda Boo, thank you, sweetie. Jack Harlow said y'all got him fucked up. He's gonna have the LGBTQ community follow him because he said he would have been right in there in that scene, bleeped out, naked with them. I was like, I was like, well, that's different. So I'm not gonna say any. I'm not putting nothing on him. I'm not saying that makes Jack Harlow gay. I'm not gonna say any of that stuff. But girl, that's what he said. That's what he said. And then Lil Nas X tagged him like, oh, if I would have known that, let's reshoot. Yeah, of course, because I told y'all that he want to sleep with him. I told y'all Lil Nas X want to sleep with Jack Harlow. I told y'all that. I had already said all of this. I had already said all of this. Jack Harlow, he wants you to top him. Oh my God. He wants you to top him. He does. He absolutely does. He wants you to top him. So, period. So, hair flip. So we about to go on station here. We're gonna talk about some more gay shit. And well, not more gay shit, but this Jack Harlow shit. And there's a few other things too that I want to talk about. On it too. Because there's more going on. So look at Oink Oink. Look at Oink Oink. We gotta get into T.I. Tiny. We gotta get into T.I. Tiny. Look at Oink Oink. Look at Tip. He out here talking. Look.
I guess, you know what I'm saying, social media is full of confusion. And words are often misconstrued. And to be honest with you, if homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, just say that. If homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, then just say that. Let's let that be the law. Is that the law? Because I feel like I respect gays, especially the ones who
No, fuck you.
And the bravery to step out and live.
Now y'all know I'm about to cuss him out. I'm about to cuss him the fuck out. Yes, Issa is married to a black businessman. He is a certified legal, no under the girl. He a good man, girl. Yes, Issa is married. Issa, she is married, girl. She got her a good black man. Gone, Issa, girl. So I'm so proud of her, and he is handsome. So they look beautiful together. So yeah, she is married, and she absolutely is. So T.I. talking about he respectful to gay people. T.I., are you respectful to gay people? Then why didn't you let your oldest son, when that scandal came up and the reason why y'all removed him from y'all show before your motherfucking ass got canceled? Yeah, karma. When those pictures came out about your son being gay, showing his booty and shit, and showing his dick and shit, and sending it on gay apps to men. Sending it to other boys. Apps goddamn Lulu. So yep, your oldest, the real cute one, the tall beige one, him. Girl, you try to T.I. You so accepting, but wouldn't even accept your own son. Okay, girl.
In their truth. You know what I mean? I respect it. I think any human being, man, walking this earth who has the bravery and the courage to live their truth unapologetically.
T.I. oldest son, don't make me pull up the pictures. T.I. oldest son had got caught up in a little scandal with some pictures that he was sending to another boy, to another man. Okay. And they were some gay ass pictures because he was showing his booty. Like, why is he showing your butt? Like, he ain't even had no butt. Like, little frail ass. But it was the same thing that happened to Rashida's oldest son. He got caught but this was between him and another boy at school. And Rashida from Love and Hip Hop got on the phone. She had to go live because the mama had exposed all the shit of Rashida's son, sending her son a whole bunch of gay shit. So T.I.'s oldest son, there was these pictures going around the motherfucking internet of T.I.'s son showing his peen and his motherfucking booty, bitch. Absolutely. And obviously, you want to send a motherfucking girl that picture. So, Messiah, yes, the oldest one. So, he didn't come back to the show. The last season he was on was when T.I. was buying those buildings or whatever, and he was showing how he was going to pass it down to Messiah because he was on his way to college, Messiah. And he didn't come back after that. He has not been on a season since. Why? Yeah, ain't because he had motherfucking collar. So is Deja. Deja was being filmed. T.I., you be trying it. T.I., you be trying it. You wouldn't even stop your own son on.
I respect that. But that I respect it the same way if you're a heterosexual person. I respect it the same way. So I don't even see what all the hoopla about. Some of y'all motherfuckers just be up in arms and fake caring. I guess you know what I'm saying. Social media is full of confusion, and words are often misconstrued. And to be honest with you, if homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, just say that. If homosexuals have more rights than heterosexual people, then just say that. Let's let that be the law. Is that the law? Because I feel like I respect gays, especially the ones who have the courage and the bravery to step out and live in their truth. You know what I mean? I respect that. I think any human being, man, walking this earth who has the bravery and the courage to live their truth unapologetically, I respect. Ain't nothing in the world gonna make me hate nobody just because they do something different in the bedroom than I do. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business. Zero. Give a damn what you doing. What you get. Or your ass. Or your genitalia. You hear it. I don't give a damn. Like I can't. Who asked me? Who asked you, motherfucker? You on my motherfucking line. What is you talking about? Ask me, motherfucker. You motherfucker feel like you can goddamn get on here and goddamn express your opinions and say what the fuck you want to say, but because people are celebrities, they just want to shut the fuck up. Fuck out of here. What is wrong with you? I mean, it's just not realistic. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for motherfuckers like Lil Nas X and motherfuckers like Frank Ocean. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers who step out there and live their truth, honest with themselves. Yeah. A lot of you motherfuckers out there high.
Your son is. Why Kodak Black was calling your son all type of faggots and shit in his song? He called your wife a pig like me. He sent a little bit looking like a fucking moth, but calling your wife a pig. Yeah, he called her piggy. And he said that you should have got one of your little, he said somebody you should have got one of your little faggot ass sons. But anyways, he was talking about your son Messiah, because there were these pictures allegedly going around that were him. And I saw these pictures. I saw two of them. And I'm like, yeah, that's him. Like that's definitely him. So yeah. So even T.I., he was in Vibe magazine talking about it and saying that his son is not gay and all of this. Okay, well then what's up with why are you even talking about this? Why they ain't talking about the rest of your kids being gay? Why don't you talking about why you just like talking about Messiah? Why you not you ain't gonna defend King? Oh, because ain't nobody saying that about him. You're gonna defend or Deja, oh, ain't nobody saying that about her. Oh, they're just saying it about Messiah. So you only feel the need to defend him. Okay, girl. T.I., yeah, you motherfucking tried it. So we about to go on station here to talk about this. Absolutely. In more detail. And I'm gonna pull up some articles too, since a lot of you guys haven't heard. Oh, absolutely, girl. Yeah, that's why Messiah didn't come back. Absolutely. So we about to go on station head. Give me about 10 minutes. And we're going on station head. So hair flip. So T.I. talk about some I could jump in and out just because I'm a celebrity. Didn't nobody say nothing about that, Pumba? We ain't say nothing about that. Where's Pumba? My goodness, where the fuck is Oink Oink? Like you tried it. So I love you guys. We're about to go over there right now, and I will see you guys on the station here so we can talk about this shit. Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much once again, Nikki. Nikki, thank you so much. I love my cup. Thank you so much, sweetie. I love you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the station. Bye.